No, there's no one home.
I know Riley sneaking around feels wrong.
It is.
Who Riley is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about who Riley is. It's about who she needs to be.
Oh, sound familiar? That's almost verbatim with Joy pushing the agenda that Riley needs to be happy, remember? It's like deja vu, but with a different flavor of toxicity. So Joy wanted perpetual happiness, dismissing any other emotions as obstacles. Now, anxiety is laser focused on safety and acceptance, even if it means suppressing parts of Riley that are essential to her identity. Anxiety is just as controlling as Joy, but the difference is in how the team responds or doesn't. Boredom and embarrassment aren't exactly rallying behind her. They're doing their own thing, not as involved or cooperative as anxiety would like. So truth is, both anxiety and Joy are so fixated on molding Riley into who they think she should be that they're steamrolling over her authentic self. Therefore, the struggle here isn't just about dealing with a single overpowering emotion, but recognizing the patterns we follow. Riley's job in here when it comes to self-development is to recognize the patterns of control at play, whether through relentless positivity or constant worry, and seek help or guidance. Sure, it would be great if the parents could actually help, but chances are they're not doing this sort of work themselves, therefore they can't really help her. Girl, no. I don't know, I don't think you're going to be happy with what you'll find, Riley. Like, are you ready to embrace... Yeah, there you go.
Not ready yet?
Wait!
I mean...
Coach already decided we're not making the team?
That's why she's the coach.
One day left. What do we do? What can we do?
Guys,
What
no.
can we do?
No, we need to...
Well, we're just gonna
What?
have to change Coach's mind.
Which
means we're
no.
gonna need ideas. Lots of them.
I am scared. Great, so anxiety immediately goes into overdrive, scrambling to find ways to prove the coach wrong. But here's the problem. There's no space for Riley to process what she just learned. There's no room for sadness or disappointment to step in and help her digest this tough news. And this is where anxiety stumbles, like big time. By not allowing Riley to feel her initial reactions, she's denying her the chance to understand and accept the situation. If Riley could sit with her sadness and disappointment for a moment, she might find a path towards acceptance. She could reflect on areas to improve, set new goals, and develop a plan to get better, perhaps. All gradual, you see. But without that emotional processing, she's stuck in a loop of frantic problem solving without direction. It's like trying to fix a leak without first locating where the water is coming from. Skipping over our feelings doesn't make them disappear, it just buries them deeper, only to resurface later, often more intensely. Remember from last episode? That is called the rebound effect. Here's something crucial. True self-care means creating space for our emotions. I know, the worst news I can give you, huh? Self-care means allowing them time and attention, the very thing we all want. And probably that's why we wanted to begin with, but that's another discussion. Believe in your ability to handle discomfort, but also build on it. I mean, I get it. Sitting with uncomfortable emotions is tough. It requires patience and a lot of courage. But by giving ourselves that space, we're honoring our experiences. And we're also setting the foundation for genuine growth. So like win-win. What is that?
Oh no!
It's a brainstorm. Oh, those are very bad ideas. Like, not bad, but you know, unethical. It's just not professional and not ethical. Now you don't have to. Okay, whatever. Honestly, I'd love to root for Joy, I really would. But she's pulling the same control freak moves as anxiety. Both of them are so obsessed with filtering what reaches Riley that they're missing the bigger picture, yeah? There's no real villain in this story. Just two very well-intentioned emotions messing things up because they're too focused on control and not enough on acceptance. Over-controlling tendencies, even with good intentions, yes, can stunt emotional growth. Riley needs to experience a full range of emotions, including the uncomfortable ones and the ones in her shadow. And that's to develop resilience and self-awareness. Now, by trying to block out the bad ideas, Joy is preventing Riley from learning how to navigate complex situations on her own. She is allowed to have unethical ideas. Yeah, I know it sounds insane, but she does. It's like they're both helicopter parents, basically, hovering over every thought and feeling that Riley has. But life doesn't work that way. We can't control every idea that pops into our heads, and trying to do so only leads to more stress and inner conflict. Here's your takeaway. When in doubt, acceptance over control. Instead of suppressing or filtering or judging your emotions, you need to acknowledge them, sit with them, talk to them, and then decide how to act. And don't get me wrong, this is not about letting negative impulses run wild, but about understanding where they're coming from and integrating that understanding into our decision-making process. Just because you have an unkind thought doesn't mean you're automatically a bad person. In the same way that if you have a good thought, that doesn't mean that you're automatically a good person. As humans, we're not that black and white, we're very complex. So what do you say? Team Joy? Team Anxiety? Or Team Poor Therapist who keeps telling you to not choose one over the other?
two ideas I wish I'd thought of.
Pick me, being pick me till the air. More, girl, are you insane? This moment perfectly captures how you can never satisfy anxiety. Anxiety is constantly searching for the perfect solution, the one that will guarantee safety, success, approval. But this pursuit is almost magical because it's impossible. No idea can ever fully eliminate uncertainty. And that's the main issue here. It's not about quantity of ideas, it's not about the quality of ideas either. No, it's about the fact that none of them can provide the absolute certainty that anxiety craves. This reflects the paradox of anxiety. The more it tries to control, the less it feels in control, leading to a spiral of panic and overthinking. And that's what you need to do with your anxiety. You need to teach it how to sit with uncertainty, develop the right tools and skills, have the right support system, and embrace uncomfortable and uncertain times. Nothing is certain except uncertainty. Exactly like nothing changes except everything changes.